Hello, I am Yasha, and in this video we're going to look at the earth meditation, which is one of the 4 elemental visualization that are absolutely essential in any traditional meditational pilgrimage. Each of these 4 elements are the 4 doorways of the traditional Tibetan mandala of earth, air, fire, and water. We're going to look at the earth meditation. The symbol of the earth meditation, for the most part, is in statues of the Buddha, Gautama Buddha. In the Mahayana tradition, his hand is touching the earth. Is on his right knee, and he's reaching down and touching the earth. It's called the earth-touching posture. And what the posture suggests is that he has escaped the ordinary cultural and social values and superstitions of the time, and he was not influenced by any of these activities. He escaped them, and by escaping them, he was able to touch the earth in a way that he was independent of the human condition. In this particular meditational practice, I'm going to introduce you to a slightly different aspect of connecting to the earth. And it has to do with the Tree of Life meditational practice. If you think about trees and how they've been symbolic throughout all of basically every tradition, we're going to look at the Tibetan interpretation of the Tree of Life. And what it means is that you are the latest example of huge history of people having children, providing food and security for the children long enough for them to have children. So what you want to do is you want to think of one arm as your father and one arm as your mother, and understand without them you would not be here. So you have responsibilities. But beyond that, think of your fingers as your grandparents, and they had to live long enough to have children and raise them long enough for them to have children. This happens for thousands and thousands of generations. And the responsibility here is that if you don't live a reasonable and wholesome life, then all of that effort is wasted. So in a genetic sense, you're connected to the earth in a long lineage and long history of people putting out huge amounts of efforts in order for you to be here at this time. So appreciate the earth. I doubt if you're going to be able to actually do a earth-touching posture at the beginning, but thinking about it in those terms as the objective of your meditational practices is to get away from cultures and values and superstitions and drama and all sorts of other influences, and finally get someplace, and that someplace is the earth. Thank you. That will end this particular presentation, and at the end of each presentation I actually include a written description of this practice. Thank you very much. Sarva Mandala.